Hello grade 5, this is Miss Susan. Today's episode about metric measures or metric units. Lesson 10-5. And our today's topic objective is to compare, contrast, and convert metric units. So let's see together how we will do that. Let's start. Here are the table of metric units. Let's try to read and identify it. Start from the biggest to the least. So, the first unit here is kilo. 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 Then, afterwards, hecto. 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 H stands for hecto. Deca. 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 DA is the abbreviation, stands for deca. Then in the middle we will see different measurements units like meter. Meter, we use meter to measure length. Meter. Liter. Liter. L stands for liter. Liter, we measure the volume or the capacity of liquids and fluids. Liter. Gram. G stands for gram. Gram, we use gram to measure weights. Weights. So weights, we use gram to measure it. Afterwards come DC. DC is, we refer to DC by the word or the letter D. DC. Then centi. Centi. C for centi, like centimeter. The least one here is milli. Milli, like millimeter. M stands for milli. Millimeter. Okay. When we go from kilometer to dicto, or from kilo, to dicto, the power here is 10. This means I multiply by 10. And the power here means exponent. Okay, so this means the hecto is less than kilo. And if I go to from the hecto to the kilo, I will divide by 10. So if I move from hecto to deca, I should multiply by 10, and so on. If I move from deco to meter or to liter or to gram, I should multiply by 10. If I go from meter to DC, I should multiply by 10, and so on. So this means if I move from the least to the greatest, mean I move from the right end to the left, I should divide by the powers of 10. Okay, and if you divide by 10, this means you minus zeros. You remember, if I want to divide by 10, I will minus zeros. And if I go from big numbers or big units to least units, in this case, I will go from the last left end to the right. This means I should multiply. If I move to the right, I will multiply by tens. And if I multiply by tens or the powers of 10, I should add extra zeros to the number. Okay, so again, if you move to the right, you will multiply. The number will be bigger. If you move to the left, the number will be smaller, and you will divide by the powers of 10. So remember again, if you move to the right, the number will be bigger. This means you multiply by powers of 10. You will add many zeros. If you move to the left, the number will be less, and you will divide by the powers of 10, and you will minus zeros. So let's see an example. Convert 15 1000 meters to kilometers. So in this case, we will move from meter to kilometer. We will go from meter to kilometer. This means I will go to the left, and this means I will go from the small number to a big number. This means I will go to the left. I will divide, and I will divide by how many tens? This is 1, 2, 3. This means 10 with the power 3. And what is the 10 with the power 3? This means 1000. I will divide by 1000. So go from meter to kilometer, go to the left. Mean I will divide by 10 with the power 3. And this means I will divide 3 times 10. And 3 times 10, this 10 times 10 times 10 means I will divide by 1000. Okay, or I will divide by 3 zeros here. 3 times 10 means 10 times 10 times 10 means I will divide by 1000. So 15,000 divided by 1000. If you divide, I said we minus zeros. So I will minus the 3 zeros here with the 3 zeros here. So the last number here will be 15 kilometers. And let's see the whole example again. Find the relationship between the units. First, meters are how many powers to get kilometer? How many tens? This is 3 tens. So 3 with the 10 with the powers of 3. Okay. There are, so how many meter in 1 kilometer? 10 times 10 times 10 is equal 1000. So in case that I convert from small number to a great number, in this case I will go to the left, right? So I should divide, right? If you go from a least number to a greatest number, this means you will go to the left, you will divide. And if you divide by 1000, you will minus the 30 from the 3 zeros here, right? And the final answer will be 15, right? I hope that you found it easy and you understood the lesson perfectly. And let's see the part 2 tomorrow and complete the lesson. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.